In this video, I'm going to tell you why selfishness is killing your entrepreneurial business. I'm Dr. Tom Preston from Full Circle Coaching and Consulting, and if you enjoy this video, we encourage you to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you get notified every time we send this content out. What does it mean to be selfish? Well, selfish is where you are a bit of a narcissist and you're looking after your own needs first. So how does selfishness and entrepreneurism mix together, or how does it not mix together, is basically what I want to talk to you about today. So I come from a worldview that states that every living thing on the planet has a very specific purpose. It has a very specific and unique and authentic expression. I shot a video recently that was a retake of a video I did years ago where I was following this little chipmunk around, and this little chipmunk was just doing everything he could to be a chipmunk. He was displaying and expressing the essence of chipmunkness. Okay? He couldn't do anything else. And he couldn't be a bat, he couldn't be a snake, he couldn't be a frog, he couldn't be a gopher, he could only be a chipmunk because that was his purpose, that was his expression. And as human beings, we get very confused sometimes about who we are and what it is that we're here to do. And I contend that the stress of that causes more damage and more harm to more people than most other things in life. So if you can stay with the construct, or at least try it on for size, that all of us are here to express ourselves in certain unique and authentic ways, it gives you the context for the concept of selfishness. Because every entrepreneur I've ever worked with, and I've worked with thousands and helped them build amazing lives and amazingly successful and profitable businesses, every entrepreneur I've ever worked with is self-actualized, they're self-realized, they're ambitious, and they're driven. And that's exactly why I contend that they are selfish. Let me explain. If you're doing what it was that the creative intelligence loved you into existence to do, your authentic expression, your unique seat on the human bus, whether it's to be express yourself as an accountant or a chiropractor or a shoe salesman or whatever it is that you're here to do, and again, we're only looking in this video about your expression relative to your career or your professional entrepreneurial experience. There's lots of other roles that we play. I'm a husband, I'm a father, I'm a sometime athlete. There's other parts to my roles in life, but I want to talk specifically about your unique and authentic expression on the career front or on the vocational side, okay? So if you can hang on to that concept for a minute, you'll understand what I mean by selfishness. Because if you are capable, bright, driven, self-actualized, self-realized, like every entrepreneur I've ever worked with, you have the capability to do more things than your authentic seat on the bus. Okay? So, but we have a saying in our company at Full Circle that just because you can doesn't mean you should. And so watch where the selfishness comes in. And most people do not like being told that they're selfish. But I contend that every entrepreneur watching this video either is or has been selfish at some point in your life, because you've done something else other than what you were put on this planet to do, what your authentic and unique expression was. You have robbed somebody of doing what their authentic expression was, what their seat on the bus, the universal bus was, because you were capable. You could do it, and because you could do it, you did do it. Instead of our mantra, which is just because you can doesn't mean you should, you went ahead and did it. And you selfish bugger you. You robbed somebody of the ability to do that work that they were put on this planet to do. And I promise you, as talented and gifted and bright and as you are, and as well as you got that particular task done, you will never, ever do it as well as somebody that is their authentic seat in the bus. One of the exercises we work people through is to actually go and define what is their authentic expression. What is that small percentage of things they do that truly they're excellent at? No one can do it as well as and it just gives them juice. I'll tell you something, when you lock in on what those activities are, which I've spent the last 30 plus years defining for myself, which is why I get more work done in a day in less time than I used to ever years ago. And I have more joy, fulfillment, and profitability because I'm doing what I was put on the planet to do. I was doing what I was authentically put here to do. And part of that is what I'm doing right now, sharing these thoughts with you so that you can lock in on what's authentic for you and move on from there. Let me tell you a story before I leave this conversation with you. I was doing a program down in Palm Springs, California years ago, and the Marriott, I think it was, that we were at, had a beautiful little kiosk, Starbucks kiosk. I think was the brand. And so I went in and I ordered, my drink in the morning. And the young lady served me, was quite polite and great, and she got it efficiently, and I went on with my day. When I went back the next day, she says, "You're the extra hot, half sweet, grande caramel macchiato guy, aren't you?" And I said, "Yeah, I am." She goes, "Let me get it for you." And so by the third day when I came down, because I always came down around the same time because when the program started, she actually had the drink ready for me. Now, what kind of service is that? I said to this woman, the young woman in her probably mid-20s, I said, "You're quite good at what you do. I hope you're okay with accepting a compliment because you're quite good at what you do." And I said, "I'm going to actually go a little bit beyond that." I said, "I'm going to bet that you get recognized for being good at what you do." And she kind of blushed and got a bit self-conscious because she was just a young, pretty girl. And she goes, "Well, actually, sir," she goes, "I was Starbucks Southwestern United States Employee of the Year last year." She was so good. She made that drink with that something extra. And I know the darned ingredients she used were the exact same at any other Starbucks I've ever been, but she made it with that extra something, that extra bit of juice, if you will, so to speak, that came from her heart in terms of her authentic expression. She said, "I was put on this planet to do what I'm doing right now. I was put here to be a barista." Man, that's exciting. So again, I challenge you to not be selfish. Just because you can doesn't mean you should, because as good as you are and as bright as you are, the best you could be is probably average at doing things that you are not put on this planet to do, things that are authentic to you. And so stop being selfish. Stop doing things that you weren't put on this planet to do. Let other people do what they were meant to do. Because I contend that if we all did that, this little green and blue planet would spin a lot easier on its axis. There'd be more joy, more fulfillment, more prosperity in the world. Hope you have a great day wherever you are in the world. Remember, be authentic. Stop being selfish. Our mission at Full Circle Coaching and Consulting is to awaken individuals to the power of authentic expression and help them realize their full potential, both personally and professionally. Without a cookie-cutter approach, we help you design and manifest your most authentic dream life, resulting in you earning more money and you having more time with your loved ones. You don't need to learn anything new in order to have the business and life you desire. You need to unlearn and shed all the unsupportive beliefs and behaviors that are subconsciously sabotaging your success. We help you connect with that factory-installed inner guidance and then reverse engineer the steps it takes to go from where you are to where your heart is calling you to be. This is our specialty. Let us help. When you're ready, connect with us through the links in the description below or go to our website at fullcirclecoachingandconsulting.com.